As someone who represents the entire city, I really strive to work on those issues that I consider to be neighborhood transcendent. And what I mean by that are issues that I believe out of moral imperative, I feel compelled to work on. And if we don't, that the bonds of community are compromised and broken, and ultimately that they erode at the fabric of us. And I feel a kinship with the LGBT community, and especially committed to championing those issues because I know what it is to be marginalized. And in my advocacy, it's really important to me to make sure that no community, that no person, that no issue is minimized or marginalized, and especially when we're talking about violence. I am a survivor of sexual violence. I endured a near decade of childhood sexual abuse and sexual assault as an adult. My mother was may she rest in peace, was a victim of domestic violence. And so I have experienced firsthand and seen up close and personal the devastating effects of both. How soul crushing, how isolating, how depleting. And so that is what has given me, I don't want to say something as cliche as a fire in the belly, but again, that's why I'm morally compelled to fight this fight, even when people consider it to not be politically expedient. You know, this is, again, the cradle and the birthplace of democracy. We've had historic gains relative to marriage equality, the transgender equal rights bill. How could we still be fighting these fights? But the reality is that whatever gains we have had, gains are not guarantees. You know, they only remain gains if you fight to protect them and to preserve them, and then to continue to move the needle. And that's what we have to do when it comes to the LGBT community and violence. I want a world where for those who have been violated and depleted and broken in such a way that we can successfully and holistically connect them to services, to get them on a pathway to healing and recovery and restore their sense of self and worth. And I want a world where no one will ever know this sort of violation and violence, especially at the hands of someone that they thought loved them.